Let's see if I can do this correctly. This is absolutely gonna get copyrighted on YouTube, but I want to see if it works. Are you? That puts the difficulty in perspective, yeah. Right. Game. Boink. Wait, what? Game! Game!
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transform me 1 hand, 2 hand, 3 hand. Turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my feet. Cut it off, cut down your nose. All for loyalty. It's gonna get you killed. You make Rubicon convenient theories. For the puppets on TV, there's comfort in this race. If you're gonna control me, at least make it interesting theatrically. When there's a hit for me, think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Try to not one line, 2 lines, 3 lines. Connect our heads and no longer can live on my alone.
Hopeful curiosity.
Still happy answers left for my discovery. What's the
The
color
color
of
of
the
your
electric sheep you see?
see.
And if you love me, can
Can
you
you
love
love your
everything
everything
too
too
for me?
Library of Ruina. Library of Babel? No. But I know about it. The idea that every book that ever lived is inside. Well, every book that has ever existed or will ever exist is inside. To the point where one book could, like, explain everything. I'm gonna start over from the beginning. Because I think that's only fair. I go out to the streets, my hands in my one.
아직 이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
I still cannot leave this place.
끝까지 나는 자유롭지 못하네.
Even at the end of all this, I cannot be free.
분수에 맞지 않는 꿈을 품어서
Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means?
젠장 불안한 말.
Here.
이딴 방식으로 일을
Can't
처리하지.
believe this is how she handled it.
뭐가 어떻게 된 거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
Here the details differ, like it's only every book of a given length with a particular alphabet, but more or less. Yeah. What the hell happened? All this smoke.
믿을 수밖에.
한 번만 말할게.
I'll only say this once.
난 복잡하게 돌려서 말하는
I despise verbose and roundabout speech that doesn't get straight to the point.
그러니까 괜히 말 늘리지 말고.
So don't try to get wordy. Just answer my question.
물론 질문도 하지 마.
You don't get to question me either.
넌 어디서? 그리고 어떤
Where did he come from? How did he enter this place? And for what purpose? Patient inside the library.
뭐야? 넌 누군데?
Well, who are you two?
아,
I'm suddenly getting nauseous. Ugh! My leg!
난 경고했고.
I warned you, and you crossed the line.
다시 한번 물어볼게.
Let me ask you one more time.
넌 어디서?
Where did you come from? How did you enter this place? And for what purpose? I was just walking around and ended up here before I even realized it. I don't know how I got here. My blood's gushing out of my right leg. I swear I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know what this is. I woke up around 1 p.m. and started walking around the streets of District 13. I was just out and about. I figured I could go wherever I wanted. So I decided to drop by Ham Ping Ping. Advertisement for the restaurant owned by Project Moon. Anyways, I had bills to pay, got no jobs, had to make a living somehow as a one-man office.
너무 길게 말했어.
Dragged on too long. I'll be taking your left arm and left leg next.
목적도 없고
You have no purpose, and you don't even know how you got here.
넌 누구?
Just who are you? Just an ordinary mother who's hit rock bottom. What the hell is this place? Who are you? Oh! Come on! Taking two limbs at once is cheating.
질문은 내가 해.
I'm the one asking questions. Your name?
좋아.
Good.
이곳은 도서관.
Welcome to the library.
그리고 아직
Got to serve any guests? Then you suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
네가 갑자기 튀어나왔어. 이곳에 초대받지 않은
It took me quite a bit of effort designing this library to ensure that no uninvited guests could enter. Damn it. Since were all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore.
기절했군.
Fainted.
일어나.
Wake up. Oh, thanks. My arms. Wait, they're all intact again?
이걸로 다시 팔을
Should be able to swing your arms and walk again.
전에 몸보다 더 쓰기
And I made a few readjustments to your body to make it a bit easier to use.
네가 무단 침입을 하기
Although you did trespass on my library, I also took your limbs away without your consent. So I'm giving you these as an apology.
난 인내심이 많고
I'm quite patient and generous, you see. Patient my ass. Am I really supposed to be thankful for this? And your warning isn't in effect anymore, right?
그래.
Nope,
네가
not anymore.
나도
I had a few thoughts while you were knocked out.
결론은 이거야.
And here's my conclusion.
이곳에서
You'll help me out of here.
뭐?
What? Huh?
요즘
Do syndicates these days kidnap people this way too? Or is this one of the wings? Technically a wing. Technically. I heard rumors that they abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research. An acquaintance of mine apparently began jumping between dimensions as a side effect of one of those experiments. My life really is an unlucky mess.
여기는 도서관이야.
This is the library.
어떤 조직을
I don't know the syndicates you're talking about, but this place isn't a wing at least. Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you'll exploit me, right?
그래. 너를
Yes.
살려두는 이유는
I'm letting you live for two reasons.
첫 번째.
First,
초대받지도
I
않은
need an analysis of how you could enter this place uninvited.
이유도 모르고
Sending you back or neglecting you without knowing the reason could pose a significant threat to the library.
뭐? 이
Well,
정도? 내
it's not like you can leave without my permission anymore. Jumping between dimensions, is that a call forward to Limbus Company?
두 번째.
Second,
난 이제
from now on,
도시에 대한
I'll
지식을
collect
가지고
books about the city in search of the one absolute book,
이 과정을 도와주면 돼.
and I want you to help me with this process.
넌 도시에서 살고 있는 인간이
Since you are a resident of the city,
여러 가지 도움이 될 거라 기대하고 있어.
I expect you to be helpful in various ways. Help me someday. I disappear without a trace. Be found as chunks of flesh much later. I used to laugh at those poor folks for being careless and unlucky, but now I see it has nothing to do with carelessness or anything, huh? Just happens without a moment.
목숨에 대해서는
Don't be
걱정하지
too
마.
concerned about your life.
너는
You're not allowed to die here unless I permit you to.
죽을 수 없어.
Hecking, I love Angela. I love short hair Angela. Like I said, Ruina's my waifu. No. Angela. Ah! Okay, anyways. Damn it. So this was a crazy laboratory sort of. Like, shove random stuff like corn kernels and clockwork into stomachs and turn them into walking popcorn doing popcorn machine men or something. Got to be the worst. I'd rather die and be over with it all.
앞으로도 또 그런
If you
개소리를
spat such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine as you so wish.
난 말 같지도 않은 소리에 일일이
I've already gone through so many cycles of bullshittery, responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish. Sorry, ma'am.
정식으로 인사를 할게.
Let me introduce myself properly.
내 이름은 엔젤라.
My name is Angela.
도서관의 관장.
I'm the head librarian and director of this library.
엔젤라. 좋은 이름이네.
That's a good.
그래서 내가 뭘 해야?
What am I supposed to do?
도서관에 초대된
Your
손님을
role is to
응대해주는
welcome guests invited to the library.
내가 고심해서
I will
작성한
carefully determine what guests to invite and write an invitation
넌
accordingly.
초대에 응해
And you will entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive at the library.
실제로 도시에서 살았고
Since you have actual experience working as a fixer, I'm sure you'll be able to give the various types of guests a much better reception than I could.
그래봐야
Washed up grade 9 fixer. Oh.
접대라는 것은 뭐야?
What's this reception all about anyway? Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something?
말 그대로 입장한 손님들을 상대해주면 돼.
Simple.
물론
You just have to deal with the guests, in a physical manner, of course.
도서관이 손님들을
Library presents the guests with an ordeal, and books will open up in the process.
시련을 극복한
The
손님들을
guests who have overcome the ordeal will be deemed worthy to earn their books.
응대하는 과정에서
There is a possibility that you may die in the process of reception, but it's only temporary. You'll get back up when the library closes.
이곳에서는
No one here may rest without my permission.
너 혹시 해결사한테 무슨 환상 같은?
You happen to have some weird fantasies about fixers? Aren't you expecting too much from a grade 9? I'm not as talented as you seem to think, you know.
내가 할 바는 아니지.
That's none of my business. I prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and figure things out yourself. I think I get the gist of it now. So,
그래서 이 초대장
how does this invitation exactly work?
초대장을 펼쳐놓고
Open up the invitation and register the books you wish to serve to your guests.
그러면
And next,
초대장은 자연스럽게
the invitation will be naturally sent to those who need books. That's it?
얼렁뚱땅 지는 거.
Sounds a bit too easy.
초대장은
The invitation is another carefully crafted work of mine, much like the library.
그래.
Yes, think of it as a compass. It would be easier to understand that way.
방향을 알려주는
아,
그 나침반.
A compass? As in the tool that tells direction?
맞아.
That's right.
초대장은
The invitation is to guide me towards the one book that I truly
인도해줄게.
to obtain.
그리고 책에 따라
And sometimes the invitation may turn red according to the books you've registered.
붉은 초대장은
A red invitation indicates that it can be sent to the special guests who will unravel the next part of the story.
붉은 초대장이 의도하는
Until we register the books that match what the red invitation wants, our journey will be halted for a bit.
초대장을 받는다고
No guarantee that the guests will always respond to the invitation, right?
있어.
In fact, there is. They're destined to come.
그리고 손님들은
And the guests will accept the invitation of their own will and enter the library. That's surprisingly polite and fair for something that takes place in the city.
대부분은 타이에 의해서
Most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. Did I just disconnect? Did I disconnect and reconnect? Twitch, you're about to. You're throwing me an ad. Okay, we'll get through this dialogue if we can.
아무튼
Well, anyway, once we got those books, what comes next?
도서관은 상대하는
The library is a place of limitless possibilities.
나조차 아직
Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet.
그렇기에 책들을 통해
That's why I wish to complete the library by filling that space with books.
그리고
And I will get in my hands the one perfect book that will complete me and my library.
단 하나의 완벽한 책을.
완벽한 책이다.
Perfect book, huh?
그 책도 분명
I suppose those books are different from the ones I know.
Open the
Saw that. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da. Okay. Is everything reconnected? Everything good? Seems like it. Okay, great. I'm gonna go on break for a quick second. And when I get back, yay! A little more game, and I'll be finishing. But after more game. Ah! Yay!
야, 꾸물거리지 말고 빨리 담아. 치마에
Time for rats.
될지 몰라.
Hey, hurry up and scrape them up now. Those Waygoons might arrive any second. Care about spoilers for Library of Babel? It's good and short, like 7 pages. Plus, it's really more about the setting than plot. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. Tell me what you want. I do not care about spoilers for it. Do my best here. Just can't seem to get a clean rip of his guts. The contents of this guy are weirdly different. I've never even heard of a body modification procedure that does this. Something's off about these organs. They're looking really strange. Damn it. Steps are getting closer. Forget about clean cuts. Just pull them out and take them. At this rate, our heads are gonna get nicely chopped off of our bodies. Does he have this kind of stuff in his body? Because the absolute book part sounds like a part of the story about there being a book library that describes all the other books and protects them. Whatever, just take them. We're out of time. Not done. Now, run! That was close. We're both one, Pete. Going for a gut harvest in a territory managed by the Zwei. These are the only jobs we have left. We have to climb up by any means necessary, whatever it takes. You know my dream, right? Become one of the fingers of the back streets. I'll admit, it's rare to see someone with a dream these days. Let's sell off these guts we've hauled first. Gotta prepare enough cash to offer to the stray dogs. True. This could be our chance to join an urban legend class syndicate. Alright, time to check out the harvest. There must exist a book that is a cipher and perfect compendium of all of the books, and the librarian must have examined that book. The librarian is analogous to a god. Hey. Joke? You sure you scraped up the right stuff? I told you! I didn't have a single proper organ inside of him. Like the innards soaking drugs like in Keflin at worst. They're damaged too badly. It's almost like someone already blew them up. Does it with anesthetics, didn't do no harm. Makes sense. How could he have even walked around with these messed up organs? What if it's one of those, you know, rumor says there's a guy who skewers and threads people alive to turn them into dolls? Yeah, I've heard that too. But look at the state of these things. Not the case at all. Sure, those dolls are made by threading flesh and bone. Son of a bitch didn't have any scars or stitches showing outside. Gotta think about it. There was a round orange symbol on the back of his neck. I thought it was a tattoo at first, but it didn't seem like the type to have one. He was a desk working. Tattoos? Damn it. Please don't tell me we wrong beehive. Besides that, he also had this envelope in his body. What the hell is an envelope doing in a human body? It keeps getting worse. Give me that. Invitation to a library? What's this about? Books? You can get books in the library. What a bunch of nonsense. A flop after all. The payment is due tomorrow. Got 7 hours to be exact. That's too little time for another run of gut harvesting. We're heading to the library as the invitation says. I don't know what this book thing is, but we're out of options. Gotta take any chance we get. Isn't that just hard? I don't know what kind of place it might be. Can't be any worse than dying to the stray dogs of this Way Association. We're screwed anyway. Shut up and follow me if you wanted to live. What was that we just saw? Progress of the invitation process. You can take a peek at the stories of our upcoming guests. And take you for a peeping. It's more convenient to know what kind of guests will visit us in advance. Besides, this is the invitation's will, not mine. That's a splendid thing you got there, ma'am. Prize upon people and kidnaps them too. A perfect tool for crimes. Heck, if the invitation can do all that, why don't we just skip the whole reception part? Can we just teleport them right into a room full of traps or something? Not do that. We can only take a peek when it has been decided that the guests are coming here of their own volition. And the invitation's power isn't totally mine either. I am simply borrowing it. Yeah, no way anything. They're desperate guests. Tell me, was the invitation responsible for that symbol and eternal damage as well? What? Not a chance. Doesn't have anything to do with what happened. The invitation simply finds a way to those who need it. That means those weird happenings were someone else is doing. I've never seen that kind of phenomenon back when I was a fixer. Like something from the ruin. Ruin? I don't know either. I only heard stories of it. But I describe it as magic? That kind of stuff exists in the ruins, apparently. In any case, simply greet our guests. They seem to be low class, but oh well. Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets. We call them rats. Groups of half-assed thugs that barely qualify as a syndicate. They don't have money or power. The losers who only think about making ends meet day by day. Might have just roasted myself here. Back sheet. I know of them. You? Someone I know is from the back sheet. Well, that's nothing special, really. Back sheets stretch all over the city like veins. Heck, it might actually be tougher to find someone from the back sheet. So this is the library. Looks fancier than I thought. A bunch of valuable things here. Greetings, dear guests. This is the library. And I am Angela, the librarian of my role's name. You may find what you desire here, but you may also end up yielding your precious possessions to us. You the owner of this place? We're allowed to take whatever we want here, right? You may earn books, to be exact. If you're able, of course. Are those book things really worth a lot, though? Of course they can be, if the information they hold is valuable. Mangshi. Beggars can't be choosers. You gotta cling on to anything we can find. May you find your book in this place, then. That's a skill issue. Aye, Darklings. So, we're currently playing the sequel to Lobotomy Corporation. Which can't stand on its own. It can stand on its own. I'm not explaining everything because it takes forever to explain. I'll just talk about it as I'm doing it. So. Yeah, trying to explain. But anyways, I have 2 speed. That means I can redirect someone's attack if they have 1 speed. And if they have the equal or higher speed, I cannot redirect their attack. But I can clash anyone who's targeting me. So each of these pages have an attack on them. Have an attack. Well, attacks are red, defense is blue. So let's see. This is 3 to 5. And this dodge is 1 to 3. It's blue, it has wave line as dodge. So if I can hit higher than the dodge, then I can win. Oh, yep. 5 is higher. I can turn quick mode off because it's a little bit easier to tell what's happening. Also, this little meter on top, for now, all it tracks is the emotions and whether or not we're gonna get books from. Let's see. The 1 to 2 attack, 1 to 2. They're very, very weak. Let's see. Light defense, 1 to 3 dodge. If the dodge can be successful, then we get to keep the dodge die and use it for the next person that attacks us. Yeah, we were successful. So now, oh wait, I'm sorry, I got that one wrong. Anyways, defense dice that don't get used in a clash against someone can be saved for the next clash or the next person that attacks. So, like this one. There we go. Book of Rats. I appear to not understand this game as much as I thought I did. Perfectly fine. Boink. If you stagger an enemy, you deal a lot more damage. There is no sanity. It is all stagger meter. Like, that instead of sanity, it's a stagger meter, and instead of, well, and health is just health. So they take more damage if they've been staggered.
조직에 속하는 것이 그렇게도 중요한 일일까?
I wonder, is it so important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate?
도시에서 살아가려면
It's all part of the city life. You have to belong to a group, be it a syndicate or anything else.
집단을 구하지
Living in the city gets too tough otherwise.
않는 곳이니까.
Being a rat sucks. Ah. So yeah, that's a big part of the reason why, like, I started my fanfic around, like, this universe with rats. Because, my gosh, rats. They have it hard. Some similar to Nimbus Company but fewer elements. Makes sense for the prior game in the series. In some ways there are fewer elements. In other ways, oh gosh, there are not fewer elements. Anyways, let's see if I can get everything from this hole. Yeah, I think I got it all. Well, there are still a few I don't have. But I have at least one of everything, so... In some ways, oh yeah, refresh, we got them all. This is more... This is more... There's... I will say this about this game. Oh boy. This game gets complicated in ways that Library of Ruina, that Nimbus Company could not. And one of the biggest mistakes that was made, one of what I believe to be the bigger mistakes that they made in regards to this game was, yes, they tried to release it on Switch. You see this? You see all this menuing? You see the absolutely small amount of stuff that you can mouse over for more like detail and like the clearly designed for computer. They tried to make this for Switch. They tried to make it for Switch. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. That's what I heard. I think they just assumed that touchscreen could do everything mouse could do. I assume so. I did not play the Switch version, but I did go through and I did, in fact, read it. I read an article, a review on it, and like, yeah, good game people users, but would be much work. Yeah. I read a review on it, and I was like, yeah, this is trash. Anyways. But then they tried to say that because they didn't like the game experience on the port, that the game itself is horrible. I'm like, no, it's not. You didn't play a good version. Bold again. I didn't go through all the trouble becoming fixer to do mundane chores like this.
이 바닥이 다 그렇잖아.
You know how it is. Only a few select get to rise up in the ranks. Still, we might see the light one day if we start out with smaller tasks, don't you think?
그런 낙관적인 성격은
I envy your optimism, Finn.
아무리 그래도
But a request like, please find my lost cat before nightfall is seriously not it.
허접한 상황
Garbage offices get garbage requests. Yeah, Finn. You probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer. You know, a bigger field to play on. I could move to a nicer office or become an associate fixer someday if I'm working hard. Then I might. That's odd. There's this envelope in my pocket. Says the invitation. Smells fishy.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어가.
I never looked something like this.
게다가 적힌
Besides,
말들이라면
if what's written on the invitation is true, those books could be of interest to several associations.
만한 물건으로 보여.
It is interesting, but we don't know exactly what's in the library, right? We should report this to the office first and take care of it formally. I ain't about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. We're going first if you don't wanna.
해결사라는데 아는 사람들이
Call themselves fixers. You happen to be friends with them? What? Look, assuming all fixers know each other is... It's like picking two random pedestrians and hoping they know each other. The question is basically asking these two strangers, you're both human, so you must know each other, right? You know what I mean?
해결사들의 종류
I should expect to see different kinds of fixers if what you're saying is true. Pretty much. Okay, heightening emotions. It only matters for getting books right now. That's all that matters for it right now. It'll matter later, but for now, nah. Da-da. 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 Da-da-da. Yeah. Book of Grade 9 Fixer. Ah. So Grade 9 Fixers are the bottom of the barrel. Well, you can generally gather that from just knowing Limbus Company. Yeah. Like, I like to say that with this series, you can jump in with Limbus Company, you can jump in with Library of Ruina, you can jump in with the Bonnevie Corporation. It depends on what kind of game you want to play. Ah! I think Library of Ruina is better, though. Burn, baby, burn! Ah! A Yoon's office fixer. Yeah. Book of Grey 9 fixer. Wait, actually, hang on. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. Ba-ba. Ba-da-ba. Yeah. Preemptive strike. But mostly, it's a lot. This game is a lot of deck building, which I do like. I like that it's a lot of deck building.
대표님, 시간이 꽤 흘렀는데도 소식이 없어요.
Sir, they still haven't responded back to us.
분명 그 도서관
Something must have happened in that library.
벌어졌을 거예요. 쥐도새도 모르는 사이에
Plenty of pictures there without a trace.
죽었든 튀었든
Whether they died or ran off, further lack of response means violation of contract, and they're facing expulsion from my office.
그리고 네가 말한 초대장
And there's too little evidence to back up your claim about this invitation.
종이에 서명하지
A
않은
door appeared out of thin air when they signed the paper, and they did that? Could be rich people's shenanigans, or Wing experimenting with singularity.
우리 윤 사무소에
Yoon's office does not have any time to spare with things like that.
제가 아직 구급 해결사이긴
He'll be a
해도
Grey 9 fixer, but I can sense that something's off about this.
그렇군요.
Oh, really?
이렇게
How tragic that such good instincts of Grey 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office.
안타까울 따름입니다. 잘 들어 우울한
Listen up, little frog in the well.
아직 모르는
In this city, insane events happen every second of the day, most of which you haven't even heard of.
무슨 일이 일어나도
You won't have time to be feeling off about something with numerous other things that need your attention.
당장 눈앞에서 증거를
Can't present visible evidence right now? It's not worth looking into.
그럼
What about that envelope right in front of you, operator?
뭐? 개송이 자식.
What?
무슨 개수작.
Trying to pull a cheap trick on me?
전 정말
I didn't do
아무것도
anything,
안
I
했어요.
swear.
잠깐 나가 있어.
Get out for a moment.
여기
Hey.
윤 사무소다.
Yoon's office.
이번에야말로
Got a good lead this time.
애들 붙이게.
Lend me some cash so I can hire a few.
아니,
No, seriously, I have a good feeling about this.
네 말대로
True, it can end up feeling like you said.
내 쪽에서
I could check just one more time if you want.
썩 내키는 방법.
I'm not exactly fond of this method, but
그래.
Yep.
적합한 녀석.
I have one guy fit for the job.
해결사는 사무소를
Team
거치지
fixers must
않고
report to their office before they can even be working.
뭐 형식상으로는 그렇지.
That's formerly the case. I could bypass that since I'm ran a one-man office, though.
돈 되는 것에 돈 되는
Fixers aren't any better than syndicates when it...
다를 게 없다니까. 보아하니
And it looks like this guy's trying to exploit a naive kid, too.
이곳이 도서관.
The library.
그래.
Yeah.
대표의 말대로면
Yoon said we might even get sponsorship from an association if I succeed. I'll do my best.
환영합니다. 해결사.
Greetings, Fixer. I'm Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake.
안녕하세요.
Hello, I'm Finn, a fixer at Yoon's office.
저
Is it true that I can find books containing lots of information in this place?
구할 수 있는 것인가요?
네, 그럼요.
Yes, of course.
당신이 초대장을
You're given the
받고
invitation for
있는
that exact reason.
그런 뜻이니까요. 부디
May you find your book in this place.
찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. Sorry, Finn. I'm sorry. So, you might notice there's these numbers on the top of my pages. Those numbers correlate to the light I have. I use up light each turn, I regain light with emotion levels, and if the... like... yeah. If I don't have light to use a page, I just can't I can't use a page. Staggered. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Da-da. Their mana cost and Magic the Gathering terms. Yep. Not all that delightful to see such a young rookie fall like that, all things considered.
전에 네 입으로 말했잖아.
Said yourself that our way is quite polite and fair before, didn't you?
공평하고 점잖은 방식이라고. 도시에서는 대부분
That most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement.
하지만 도서관은 달라.
Library is different.
이곳에 들어오는 손님들
People who enter this place have agreed to risk death to gain what they want. Even signed the papers to show such agreement.
이 과정에서
No coercion or compulsion is involved in this process.
그들의
They
선택이
must-
될 거야.
They make their own choice and pay accordingly.
그렇긴 한데.
Well, yeah, fair point, but still it feels it kind of feels dirty in a way.
처음에 내뱉은 것 치고는
You to be doing your job meekly and well for someone who complains so much.
첫인사를 그렇게
What else did you expect after greeting me in such a violent manner?
나라고 안 놀랐겠어.
Heck, I was shocked hard. I find myself in the middle of nowhere, and the first person I meet blows off my limb.
가끔 팔다리부터 날렸으니. 처음엔 막막했는데.
I was lost at first, but I get the gist of receiving guests now that I've tried it a few times. Though I do still have a complaint.
불만?
Complaint? The deal Angela presents does seem a lot better than working at Lobotomy Corporation. Fair. It's fair, I think. It does seem better. Yeesh, man. Again with that stare. Can't say a thing. Well, so yeah. I don't blame Angela at all for, like, the end of Lobotomy Corporation. It's like, yeah, of course. You gave her emotions. You made her perceive everything at 100 times the speed. And made her be aware of every single cycle. Inside a facility that was already using technology from Time Track, aka T-Corp, to rewind and slow down and do everything. Such that 10 years passing on the outside was 10,000 inside. Ah! I don't blame her at all. And just staring at you does mean a lot because of the 100 times saying, yeah.
됐으니까 이야기나 해.
Tell me what you mean.
아니 뭐
I mean, well, kind of tough to receive all the guests alone.
한 명씩 오는 놈들의
Guests arriving one by one I can deal with. But when the whole group enters, the first thing that comes to my mind is, how the hell am I supposed to fight all of them? Gotta be a point where one person is no longer enough, right? It's only working right now because all we've been facing were minor syndicates and stuff. Whole fuss about heightening emotions. But I can't just kill the guests right away because of that. What's with that odd face? What's that odd face hitting at?
아예 없는 것도 아니고.
There's a way, technically speaking, although I'm not certain if it's for the best.
네가 나서 보려고?
Gonna join in the fights yourself?
아니.
No. There are entities that could be of help, however,
그 존재라는 게 뭔데?
and those entities are
한 힘과 능력,
the beings that used to wield tremendous strength and power, but are now too transient,
형체도
physical
있는
form,
존재들.
hardly holding on to existence.
이 도서관에서
I don't remember seeing any living being in this library other than you and me.
널 도와줄 사사들과 함께
There are sleep inside books for the perfect environment for the misinformated,
가장 적합한
along with librarians who will be of assistance.
사서?
Librarians?
속의 존재?
Entities inside books?
지금은 내가 말해준
That's all you need to know about them for now. What matters more is that they can be useful for the library's growth.
것이 중요하니까.
그래. 뭐
Alright, let's say that's the case.
잠들어 있는
How are those sleeping entities supposed to help us, exactly?
책 안으로 들어가서
You have to enter their books and free the librarians trapped within.
아마 각자
I
다른
believe
방법으로
they're under the influence of abnormalities powers for various reasons.
그들은 매우 불안정한
Since they're highly unstable, they won't easily trust us.
우리를 침입자로 생각.
Basically saying they'll take us for invaders.
맞아.
Correct.
그리고
If you can overcome all ordeals presented by them, they'll come to accept you.
너무 막연한데.
Instructions still unclear, ma'am.
약해진
That they're as
상태에서
mighty as what paper now.
그럴 수 있긴 한
You
거야.
sure they can give any help?
그들이 직접적으로 손님을
They're not making the abnormalities we see best for us.
그들을 이해하고
They could be understood and accepted. They will empower the librarians, directly or indirectly. Still too ambiguous, I've got to say.
어쨌든 네 말은
Anyhow, what you're saying is that they'll present us with ordeals, basically, and we have to overcome them to earn their recognition and borrow the powers.
책 안에 들어간다라.
Looks, sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
네 말대로
They'll need the power to heighten the emotions of our guests. After all, I wish you success in there.
예, 예.
Sure, anything. Hey, ma'am. Enter the Book of Bloodbath. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It'll give you information. Take 1 to 3 less damage from slash attacks, lose 2 speed, boost max value, block dice by +3. Okay. It is best done with blunt. It takes less damage from slash. We have a blunt attack right here. We also have skitter away, which can help. And then the attack is just sinking. So we do this. No. Messed up that one. Okay, blunt, blunt, blunt. Okay, let's try to dodge all the blunts and then go ham. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. A boink. Ah! Okay. Thinking. Oh no. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Let's use this one. Heck. Nah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Yeah. Yeah, I need more light. 1 through 6. Okay. Do better than? I can try, but I'm probably not gonna do it. Anyways. Yeah. Endures the slash, obviously. 3, 1 through 3, 1 through. What is Pierce? Pierce is okay. I can't do that one. I might have gone in here with a bad, like... Yeah. Also, I have paralysis. Heck. I had paralysis that turn. Thinking. Let's try this. Yay! Finally, I got a stagger. Ah! Gain 1 haste next turn. Let's do it. Ah! Fatal max damage. Whoa! Roller for Life Ruin on the Nintendo Switch. No. Oh my gosh, it's rolling from Library for the Nintendo Switch. Watch Roland get, like, annihilated. Because I didn't bring the right card set up. Oh no. Heck. I didn't bring a good card set up. Well, let's hope you don't get staggered here. Yeah, no stagger. Also, I love how in the background it's a remix of the first trumpet. It's just like, yeah. Yeah. I messed up so badly, though. Ooh. Oh, hey. You don't have the right cards, miss. No, I do not. I'm still trying, though. Okay, fine. Fine. Hi, Kaneko.
Get ready.
There! I did it! Blood damage! Ah! Okay. Oh, right. I have books I can also burn. Right. Wait. Book of Finn. Ah. Okay, let's do this better. Finn. Yep. Go over here. Reload from the list dead. Let's see if we have any light recover. Yes, we do. Yay! Go blunt. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot better. No. Yes. Ah. Yeah, let's... Yeah. 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 Ha-boink! Ha ha ha! We're doing so much better now. Boom. 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 Okay, anyways. 1 through 6 versus the 1 through 6. Let's just do that. Yeah. Actually, that's 1 through 4. I did not pay attention. Two can still technically win, maybe, possibly. Let's try. Let's try to wallop him. Nope, not working. Yeah. No, I tried. Heck. Hackies. Yeah. Two through 3, 1 through 4, 1 through 6. 1 through 6 might be my best chance. Yeah! Yeah! Done! Proof General Works realization! Level up! Yeah. Okay. Quick! Somebody send a chat message. Somebody send a chat. Right now. Ah, got it. Yeah. That big Ryan, edgy boy. Okay. I am tired. And I'm like, we beat Lobotomy Corporation today. This is why that LobCorp in this game have character customization. Limbus has none at all. Yep! Limbus has none at all! Anyways. I think it's live right now. Wasn't Cosmin live today? Cosmin was live. But not anymore. Let's see. Anyone else playing Library of Ruina? Somebody is playing it in a different language. Hack! Hackies! Okay. Lobotomy Corporation. Ooh. You have someone by the name of Lilac Kaneko who's playing Lobotomy Corporation who looks like they have a good picture of a cat. Ah! Okay, so we're gonna rate them. Okay. Also, Kaneko! You get to say hi to somebody else with Kaneko. This is gonna be fun. Anyways. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to always be awesome. Always be kind. Keep observing. Something spooky could happen. Such as tomorrow, where... Hang on. I'm just looking at my schedule. Tomorrow we're playing Friday Night Funkin'. We're having an actual dedicated Friday Night Funkin' stream. I might just play a lot more like Library of Ruina though if I like get bored of Friday Night Funkin' during it. But anyways. That's the raid message. Please remember to copy it, paste it, put whatever emails you want on the beginning and end of it. And thank you all so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Okay. Go, 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 go! Oh wait, pre-rolls. Yeah, whatever. Go, 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 go!